For well over 100 years, the Gladfelter Paper Factory was a leader in the industry for paper production in the Fox River Valley. Covering over 7 acres of property, the Gladfelter Paper Mill was a behemoth factory and an imposing presence at the entrance of downtown. When the plant closed in 2006, it posed a problem almost too large for this community to handle. The loss of jobs, income, and the empty plant itself took a toll on the community. It was a financial, environmental, and even emotional burden. The city of Neenah quickly realized that without actively pursuing redevelopment of the property, little, if anything, was likely to occur on the site.
So it was very important for the city to step in and to take this project on for both the remediation of the contamination, but also for the redevelopment of it. My role in the Department of Natural Resources was to help them with those environmental issues, but also assist them through the redevelopment process.
Neenah wasn't new to redevelopment. The story begins at the other end of Main Street.
Our Riverwalk redevelopment efforts really began with Shattuck Park. That project revigorated a very nice park, but an old park that needed a facelift. That began the process and the transition for the balance of the downtown.
Following in the footsteps of Shattuck Park, redevelopment continued along the downtown corridor and ultimately ended with the beginning of the redevelopment of the Gladfelter site.
One of the first things that the city did was they performed a Phase 1 environmental investigation where they looked at the history of the property, what was used where. Then the very next thing that they did was a Phase 2 environmental investigation, which is really just an overview of taking soil and groundwater samples to get an idea of what kind of contamination is in fact here. The contamination that they discovered here was a lot less than was originally perceived.
The city of Neenah quickly realized they needed to attract a large corporate partner to occupy the 7+ acre site. To do this, a unique collaboration was formed between public and private partners.
The collaboration was made up obviously of our local city council, our community development authority. We had the state of Wisconsin represented by the Wisconsin DNR. Plexus Corporation was a key part of that collaboration, as well as the community in general was engaged with the project. Obviously having a facility of that age with those types of uses, we understood that there was going to be environmental challenges that we were going to have to face. The DNR very much came in and became a partner with us in our efforts to redevelop and the mill.
One of the things that we do in the remediation and redevelopment program is to assist with all of the other things that happen with redevelopment. So we were able to help them with the communications with lenders, with prospective tenants, with potential purchasers, and work through all of those environmental liability issues that sometimes can kill a project.
Through cooperation between the existing partners and the DNR, the ultimate goal of reclaiming, remediation, and redevelopment was a huge success. When the Plexus Corporation became interested in the property along the river, the transformation became complete.
When they opened their doors in June of 2010, they brought 375 employees to the site, which obviously jobs are important to the community. It's also important to have those jobs right in the heart of our downtown.
Through friendly cooperation with the Department of Natural Resources, the city of Neenah was able to transform a contaminated site on the banks of the Fox River into a beautiful addition to the landscape and a beacon of opportunity for the residents of Wisconsin.